Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. It was the 5-year anniversary of my lecture series last week. From this week, I will resume working on some previous series and continue developing Haiyang's practice proverb series as well. I will keep the same structure as used in previous weeks. For each video, I will answer questions about the previous week's video and then move on to the new topic. Additionally, unless some topics require a lengthy discussion, I will keep each video as concise as possible, making it easier for the audience to digest the content. So, last week's video discussed a proverb that I created about dantian and stepping. It was 发劲步法有动静，定步需关注丹田，活步则周身处处丹田。Translation: Stepping method in 发劲 includes static and dynamic approaches. Static stepping requires dantian power, while dynamic stepping requires any part of the body to be dantian based on the situation. End translation. Now, let me answer a couple of questions asked by some community members. Duan Zhongzis says, quote, I just want to raise one disappointment in your channel content. Sometimes people ask you questions and you say you can't answer it, but you will do another video sometime later on it. But you have not done so on many occasions. For example, I remember when someone asked for a video on something to do with Shun Chan and Ni Chan, a more deeper dive into these concepts. But you have not done so. Perhaps you can make a note somewhere of what you said you would do another time. This is just my suggestion, which is otherwise a good resource channel on internal martial arts. End quote. Thank you for your comment. I'd like to take this opportunity to clarify the term. I will do another video sometime later on it. Actually, I have covered many of these topics in different ways. For example, my Haiyang's Proverb series, which has been ongoing for 62 episodes, may have already covered some topics that previously needed further elaboration. Also, I'm sure you all can see that I organize my content systematically, and I also approach a concept from multiple angles, meaning that a specific topic may appear in different videos and be answered differently based on the context. In other words, a comprehensive explanation of a topic can span multiple videos, often spread weeks or months apart, which reflects the nature of complex knowledge. Take the example you mentioned in your comment about Shun and Ni Chan, or positive and negative silk reeling. I have explained it in different ways in about 6 videos. Also, I have a full-time job, and this in-depth lecture series is a free service to the community. Having said that, I will continue explaining important fundamentals and deep diving into concepts, and hopefully with time the audience will benefit even more. By the way, I received many nice comments, including this one for the 5th anniversary of the lecture series. Thank you all for your wishes. Now let's move on to today's topic. After 62 episodes of Haiyang's Practice Proverb series, today we will resume the learning and evolving from past practitioners series. In this series, I have introduced some people such as Yang Qinglin, my grandfather and also my first teacher, Li Luoneng, the founder of Xing Yi, Guo Yunshen, Li Chunyi, 上云祥, all great Xingyi masters in history. Chen Fake, the Tai Chi legend who promoted Chen Style Tai Chi in Beijing. Ma Hong, one of my Chen Style Tai Chi teachers, and others as well. In today's video, I will introduce Chen Zhaokui, the son of Chen Fake, who promoted Chen Style Tai Chi all over China. Chen Zhaokui, 1928 to 1981, was a prominent Tai Chi master from the Chen family, known for his significant role in preserving and promoting Chen Style Tai Chi Chuan, the original form of Tai Chi. Chen Zhaokui was the son of Chen Fake, one of the most legendary Tai Chi masters of the 20th century. Chen Zhaokui's training was rigorous and traditional, deeply rooted in the family's martial heritage. Following in his father's footsteps, Chen Zhaokui practiced Tai Chi under the tutelage of his father right from his childhood years. After years of practice and teaching, Chen Zhaokui played a major role in refining and teaching the Chen family form, which emphasized clear body mechanics, more pronounced circulating energy or Chan Sijin, and more complex movements. This practice, promoted by Chen Fake and Chen Zhaokui, enabled students to dissect movements for combat training more easily due to the clear body segmentation and joint rotations. By the way, Chen Zhaokui never called his form Xin Jia or New Form, but it was taught by his father as the family form or Lao Jia, the old form. I have a video titled Tai Chi Debate, Chen Style New Form, Xin Jia versus Old Form, Lao Jia, and beyond, talking about this issue. Please have a look. The link is in the description. Although his life was relatively short, Chen Zhaokui left behind a strong legacy through his dedicated teaching across China. His students include several prominent figures in the Tai Chi world in modern times that have propagated his style further. I have met and practiced with some of his students. I have to say that almost all of his long-time students reached the pinnacle of Tai Chi practice. More interestingly, his students have developed novel approaches based on his teaching. Now, let's see some demos of some of his students. Chen Yu, Chen Zhaokui's son. Ma Hong, one of my Tai Chi teachers, strictly followed Chen's teaching. Zhang Zhijun, who developed a new concept of Tai Chi practice.
大地的河南郑州出现了一位尊传统而勇于创新、善隶书而敢于实战的太极拳家。他40多年如一日浸淫太极拳道，苦心磨砺，修身精思，创立了独具风格的太极功夫。他就是当代太极拳大师张志俊先生。
Wenhu, who had a similar approach to Chen Yu. Of course, those 4 important Tai Chi figures in Chen village, including Chen Xiaowang, Chen Zhenglei, Wang Xi'an, and Tiancai, all of them followed Chen Zhaokui after passing of their original teacher, Chen Zhaokui. In the end, let's watch a small clip that is the only video left behind by Chen Zhaokui. You can notice that all of those people practiced under Chen Zhaokui, but their practices all look different from each other, which is the beauty of Tai Chi. A beautiful art that permits and enables its practitioner to have a further development. So, Chen Zhaokui is remembered as the bridge between his father's teachings and the modern dissemination, blending rigorous martial applications with theoretical depth. His lineage is one of the main branches of Chen-style Tai Chi practiced today. Of course, such a short video cannot do justice to the topic of introducing such a great Tai Chi figure. So I will find a chance to talk more about him and his practice in future videos. That brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you all find today's topic interesting and informative. Please post your questions about Chen Zhaokui, his practice, and his lineage in the comment section. I will answer them for you in the first part of next week's video. Thanks for watching. See you next time and enjoy your practice.